Today we're going to look at the Uniden Pro 640E. This is an AM and single sideband 40 channel radio. This radio came out after the Uniden 122, the PC 122 XL, which was a very popular and very compact sideband radio. The Uniden Pro 640E was kind of an update. Okay, looking at the front of the radio here on the left hand side, you'll see that there's a standard 4-pin Uniden Cobra microphone connector. Has a microphone gain adjustment. You've got a dimmer button here so you can dim the display. There's a channel 9 button and a channel 19 instant button so you can go directly to those channels. This is the A&L noise blanking button. There's a high cut button here which cuts out a lot of the high hiss frequency noise. There's an SWR button, a PA button, and an RF ATT button. Basically what this button is instead of RF gain on the radio, they don't have an RF gain knob for variable RF gain. They have this RF button which provides a level of dampening. This would be used if you need to cut out a lot of signal, like if you're right next to another vehicle. Normally on a radio that has an RF gain knob, you'd turn it down. On this particular radio, you just push the button and it gives you a certain amount of dampening to prevent overload on your receiver. I will mention the SWR button. There is no calibrating on this particular radio. It's an auto calibrating feature, so you would just press the button and then check your SWR. Let's move over to the right side. Very simply laid out. You see it's got a volume knob, squelch, it's got your selector for AM, upper sideband, lower sideband, and your clarifier. There's the LED display for your channel. There's your meter that'll run up here, and I'll show you how that works in just a second. There's a TX and RX display, and over on the far side here is your channel selector knob. Now these radios are very popular. They're actually kind of rare, more rare than the PC 122s. These radios are a lot like the PC 122 in terms of performance, but there is one big flaw in these particular radios, and that's the LED displays. They tend to burn out very quickly, and there was a lot of problems with people having these burn out. So this is something that is quite common on these radios, probably the most common defect. Otherwise, the radios are known for being very good performers, very stable on sideband, good sideband tone, a lot like the PC 122 again. If you push them too hard in terms of output, you are going to see a little bit of overheating on the back, but as long as you keep it within reason, you should be able to see, easy 15 watts out of these on sideband, 15 to 18 watts. Alright, let me show you what the meter looks like. When you key up, it'll go into the TX mode, and as you can see with modulation, the meter will move upwards and downwards. The lights, it's got a 3-level light system on it, so it's got green lights and then orange and then red. Let's pop the covers and I'll show you a couple adjustment points inside the radio. Okay, we've removed the covers, and as you can see, the inside of these radios are very clean in terms of the way they were built. They use ribbon cables, and the radio itself, components are laid out very neat. Not a lot of clutter inside these, so that's another nice thing about this particular model. For most people, the adjustment points you're going to be interested in are going to be at the back of the radio, and one of the nice things is, I don't know if I'll be able to zoom in on them, but they are all labeled. Very easy to see here. You can see there's an AM power adjustment, AMC adjustment, and your sideband ALC adjustment right next to that. If you're looking for more information, we do have a full review article with pictures posted on cbradiomagazine.com.